Hello. Just refinishing some walnut furniture. My hands are going to be stiff tomorrow. A disclaimer in this video. I don't pretend in any way, shape, or form to be any kind of financial advisor. Absolutely not. I do not. I do quite often feel like a reporter, and I talk to a lot of people. And and I'm not a person, that has money. I'm definitely not. I don't even pretend to be that. Certainly don't. I've talked to over the past few years, and first off, I'd like to say that about, oh God, seems like 25 plus years ago, I must be getting old, I made some decent money and it's all gone now. I didn't fritter it away, it just got spent. Some decent money in desert scrubland, and within a matter of a week, I made more money than I normally make working my butt off in like a year and a half. And I've always kept that in the front part of my brain. And I do know quite a few real estate agents, and I've talked to them, and of course, you know as well as I do, and it's all over the news that people into various groups, and there's a couple that I won't mention. I don't want to mention their names because things are always listening to what you say, but you can do a Google search or a Bing search, that they're buying up absolutely every piece of real estate they can get their hands on. Absolutely every. Also, too, today, UPS, I got my deeds in the mail for my land up in far eastern Kentucky, and I also, too, got the mineral rights for my coal mine. Yes, I actually have a separate deed for my coal mine. I never thought I would actually say that I have a coal mine, but I do have a coal mine now. That everything is being bought up and they're using it as rental property. I have more than a few really, really rich friends, and I think the only reason they talk to me or hang around me is that I know a lot of stuff and I can make good recommendations on various things. Even if they're financially super intelligent, there's all this other little stuff. I know how to find things, and like what the best thing is in any one of the countless categories. I'm like a wealth spring of information for them. And I've noticed what they've done, and also too what's going on in the past couple years of these super rich entities, and it's all over the news, are buying up real estate. They're turning it into rental property. What's happening is, and some people have wrongly speculated that they're trying to, turn, America or Western countries into like some sort of socialist utopia where nobody owns, housing or their own place anymore. That's not the case. There are many, many countless entities that are sticking every penny that they've got into these hard assets. And I personally myself, not only do I not have money, I have a sixth sense. I have a 100% track record on sniffing out good land and great deals on land. And I can tell you personally, before continuing on this line of what's going on in the real estate agents and what they've told me, you'll find this fascinating, is that I've taken absolutely everything that I don't need. I do have technically 4 jobs, yes. Everything that I don't need that's not nailed down that I, can do without, and I got rid of it. Most of it I got rid of last year, and like the $5,000 plus FedEx bill, shipping stuff all over the country, is testament to that. And I put everything that I have that I don't need to live on, I've sold it off, and I put it all into land specifically. I'm not a fan of dwellings, because when you have dwellings, you have about 1,000 other headaches. When you have raw land, other than the trees burning down on it, you don't really have a concern. I mean, there are concerns, and I actually have insurance. I can say somebody, walks onto my property and like sprains their leg and wants to sue me or something like that. I have insurance for that, but I don't have to worry about all this dwelling stuff, nor do I have the money to even consider that. But I have sold everything that I don't need, and I've bought real estate, specifically raw land, including my cabin in the woods, which is, quite nice. It's a decent amount of acreage. Actually, I've made a few videos from there. And like I said, I got my deed in the mail X number of hours ago by UPS. Anyway, all these real estate agents that I've been talking, I am that person. I know you haven't met me. I am that person that will come up to a complete and total stranger, even though I have all these tattoos. Some people might think I'm frightening looking, like, oh my god, look at this guy with all these tattoos. I actually am very friendly when I meet people. Like, hey, I'll find a quick segue to ask people questions that I don't know. And I've done that to a lot of real estate agents, ones that I do know and ones that I don't know. And they are telling me what I'm seeing on all these, because I'm only interested in raw land, but they tell me about regular real estate that has, buildings and structures on it, of course. That's where their bread and butter is, most of it. Most of these people that I talk to are not primary or even partial dealers in raw land, which is what I love. I love raw land, especially the stuff I can afford, obviously. They said people are going nuts. Now, we all know that nuttiness is going on in California, Michigan, all these places. And I have talked to these, I said, where are people buying this? Talked to agents in far eastern Kentucky. Of course, I haven't talked to agents in Georgia and Tennessee and whatnot, but I'm telling you what's going on in Kentucky. Is that they say that people from all over the world, but specifically California, Michigan, Illinois, New Jersey, New York, what was the other one? Minnesota, are buying sight unseen dwellings and raw land real estate. It's going to plop like a double wide trailer on it. And they see it on the internet, like, okay, it's got road access, it's 10 acres, we'll buy it. It's like, did you want to look at it? No, we'll buy it. We went the hell out of here. That's what these real estate agents are telling me. But as far as the huge groups, because I have a house in Florida. Okay, let me tell you a personal story. And you can confirm this if you have a house. And also, too, this house. I got a card day before yesterday, and I get them often now. They'll send me a card. We want to buy your house. We don't care what it looks like, and so we want to buy it. Just rip it up and throw it away. Anyway, I get calls several times a week about my house in Florida. Want to buy it. Everybody right now wants to move to Florida. Because they want to get away from the wackadoodles in California and, Chicagoland, New York, New Jersey. But these large entities, these places, these powerhouses of money, and there are many different ones. It's not like one single cabal buying them all, but several. They're buying everything they possibly can. And those really, really rich people and these people that, wear gold Rolexes and, they live in ivory towers, and they are always a step ahead, You really need to watch what they do, because what they do is a hint of what's over my and your horizon. And what all these people are doing is they're taking everything they have out of cash and they're sticking it into hard assets, specifically real estate. But people are seeing all this mass buy-up, and they're speculating that, they're going to, and they have, the result is true. They're pricing everybody out of being able to get a darn home, which is undeniably true, but there's not like some sort of group conspiracy going on, that every home in America, for example, is being bought up so nobody can own a home anymore. That's just not the case, although superficially it kind of looks like that. They know what's over their horizon, in short, and they're putting their money into hard assets like real estate. Raw land is also, too, of course, real estate. I don't believe in dwellings, because, like I said, dwellings, you got fire issues, insurance issues. Oh, God, you got issues. Like I said, other than burning the trees down on raw land or dumping nuclear waste on it, if you leave it alone, nature takes care of itself. Yeah? And you kind of maybe bribe your neighbors to, here's $20, you look after my land, hi, nice to meet you. I'm the owner of this land here, and you get along fine with them. Like, most of the time, they'll actually won't take the money. It's like, well, that's awfully kind. Here's my number. Give me a call if you see anybody, trespassing on my land, and you have my permission to tell them to get the hell off. That's as most you have to deal with on raw land. So, I know. I don't even claim to be an expert on raw land, but I do have a 100% track record on it. But that's what is going on in real estate. The key message in all the words and me flapping my lips in this video, the important message to take away, and trust me, I put my money, you know, they say you put your money where your mouth is. I sold everything I have that I don't need, that's not nailed down. I sold it all. And I put it into real estate. People, these entities, you know, in their ivory towers and their vaults, and, they're lighting their cigars with $100 bills. Those people, these groups that have mega money, they're sticking it in real estate as hard as they can, as fast as they can, because they can see what's over the horizon. These people, 99 times out of 100, where they put their money where their mouth is, and it's a lot of money, are not wrong. And that should be something that I certainly have been aware of now for years. And something that you should also, too, be aware of. Hyperinflation is coming. You know, having your money in money, cash, is not cutting it. And these people are putting it into hard assets, specifically real estate. And anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a nice day.